transmission, but before we take leave of you, here are the stories making our headlines. I am Aji Amisise. The produce from farms cultivated annually for the head of state by the Dock Workers Association with the assistance of the people of Dabang have been gathered. The 150 bags of granules and 20 bags of coos were today handed over to the Vice President and Women's Affairs Minister, Dr. Aissatou Saidi. Officials of the National Competition Commission were the latest to come face-to-face with the committees of lawmakers scrutinizing the activity reports and audited accounts of public corporations and enterprises. Tomorrow is the day in the treason trial against former Information Minister Dr. Amadou Skatrojane and 3 others charged with sedition. Prosecutors leveled 3 counts of conspiracy to commit treason and sedition against the erstwhile minister and 3 others, namely Modou Keta, Ibrahim Jallo and Michael Uche Thomas, for allegedly attempting to stir up a mass public protest and demonstration intended to depose the democratically elected government of the Gambia. The Jemma administration's dark pursuance of youth-centered policies has led to a dramatic rise in the number of young Gambians gaining entry into tertiary institutions and skills acquisition centers. One segment of the youth population that has seen an unprecedented shift in its fortunes is the girls. Those acclaimed efforts by governments are being complemented by bodies like the Girl Guide Skills Center. Well, that center has churned out a staggering 200-odd skilled young women who already played their part in national development. Forestry officials have decried the high rate of bushfires in rural Gambia. The conservationists who also urge the citizenry to embrace the Gambia's robust forest regeneration drive were turning communities that are vulnerable to the infernos that cause a great deal of damage to plant and animal life. The promotion of human rights and strengthening of international humanitarian standards was the main focus of a 3-day interface organized by the Gambia Red Cross Society in partnership with the Spanish Red Cross. And to news beyond our borders, trade unions in Nigeria have suspended their week-long nationwide strike in the wake of the government's removal of fuel subsidies. But after a series of meetings with unions, Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan decided to lower gasoline prices by 30%. Despite the concession, ordinary Nigerians are venting their anger into streets, many of them rallying at the high cost of fuel. The late president of Guinea-Bissau, Malang Bekay Sanya, has been laid to rest at the Bissau military base. Thousands of mourners, including 2 neighboring leaders, attended the burial. And the head of the Supreme Military Council in Egypt, Marshal Hussein Tantawi, is on a visit to neighboring Libya. The visit is the first by the military leader barely a year since succeeding Hosni Mubarak. Transport authorities in Cameroon have embarked on a demanding task of registering motorbike taxis in the country. Motorbike owners welcomed the move, which they say will help in reducing the numerous cases of hit and runs which are highly prevalent on Cameroonian roads. And over to sports, the FA Cup holders Gamtel FC have beaten the league champions Birkama United 3-1 on post-match penalty shootout after a 1-1 draw to win the Super Cup final. The football showpiece event between the telecommunications giant and the Sateba boys marked the beginning of the 2011